Have you ever looked at the hair left in your brush or the strands circling the shower drain and felt a little pang of sadness, a sense of loss? Maybe you've tried all the expensive shampoos, the thickening mousses, the serums that promise miracles in a bottle. You spent all this money, all this time hoping to see the full, healthy hair you remember. But the thinning just continues. It can feel disheartening, like it's just another inevitable part of getting older that you simply have to accept. But what if I told you that the secret to reclaiming your hair has almost nothing to do with what you put on your scalp? What if the real root of the problem isn't on your head at all, but is hidden deep inside your body in a place most people would never think to look? Your gut. It might sound strange, but stick with me. We've all been told for years, you are what you eat. But that's only half the story. The real truth is, you are what you absorb. You could be eating the most perfect nutrient-rich diet in the world, filled with all the vitamins and minerals known to support hair growth. But if your digestive system, your gut, is in a state of chronic low-grade inflammation, it doesn't matter. Your body can't access those vital nutrients. It's like trying to water a plant by pouring water on a plastic sheet covering the soil. The water is there, but it never reaches the roots. And when your body has to ration its resources, what's one of the first things it considers non-essential? Your hair. Your thinning hair isn't just a sign of aging. It's a cry for help from your digestion. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on this incredible connection, known as the gut-hair axis. We'll uncover exactly why your gut health dictates your hair health, and I'll share simple, powerful strategies you can start using today to heal your gut and help your hair thrive again. Before we dive in, if you believe in taking control of your health and aging with strength and vitality, please consider subscribing to our channel and clicking that little bell for notifications. We share the kind of health wisdom that can truly make a difference in your golden years. And I'm always so curious to know where our community is watching from. Are you in the United States, Australia, the UK, or somewhere else entirely? Let me know in the comments below. It's wonderful to see how far our message of health and empowerment is reaching. Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter. Imagine your body is a bustling kingdom, and your gut is the central marketplace and distribution center. Every bit of food that enters the kingdom must be processed here. Specialized workers, which are your digestive enzymes and good gut bacteria, break down the food into its most basic components: vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and fatty acids. These are the building blocks for everything in your kingdom, from repairing muscle tissue to powering your brain. Your hair follicles are like tiny specialized factories on the far outskirts of the kingdom. To produce strong, healthy hair, they need a constant supply of very specific materials delivered to them, things like iron, zinc, biotin, and B vitamins. Now, what happens when there's trouble in the central marketplace? Imagine a state of rebellion or chaos breaks out. In your body, this chaos is called inflammation. It can be caused by many things we'll discuss later, like certain food stress or an imbalance in your gut bacteria. When your gut is inflamed, the entire system breaks down. The workers can't do their jobs properly. Nutrients aren't broken down or sorted correctly. The distribution network, your bloodstream, becomes compromised. And in this state of emergency, the king, which is your body's innate wisdom, has to make tough decisions. It says, we have a crisis at the center of the kingdom. We need all resources to deal with this inflammation. Forget about non-essential projects. Shut down the hair factories on the border. Until further notice, all shipments of iron, zinc, and B12 are being rerouted to deal with the emergency. This is precisely what happens inside you. Chronic gut inflammation triggers a systemic body-wide state of alert. Your immune system is working overtime and your body enters survival mode. Building hair is a luxury it simply can't afford. So your hair growth cycle shortens, your follicles shrink, and the hair that does grow is weaker and thinner. You see the result in the mirror, but the cause is completely hidden from view. You might be taking an iron supplement, but if your gut is inflamed, you're not absorbing it. The delivery trucks are being turned away at the gates of the marketplace. This is why you can't fix the problem from the outside in. You have to heal the chaos at the center of your kingdom first. Let's talk about the first major culprit in these stories. Condition many people have, but few are aware of, often called leaky gut syndrome. It sounds a bit strange, I know, but the concept is simple and incredibly important. Picture the lining of your small intestine. It's supposed to be an incredibly strong and intelligent barrier. Think of it like a high-tech border checkpoint with extremely vigilant guards. Its job is to let thoroughly vetted, fully digested nutrients pass through into your bloodstream while keeping out undigested food particles, harmful bacteria, and toxins. The connections between the cells of this lining are called tight junctions. When your gut is healthy, these junctions are, as the name suggests, very tight. But when your gut is chronically inflamed due to things like a poor diet, high in processed foods and sugar chronic stress, or even certain medications, those tight junctions start to loosen. The vigilant guards get overwhelmed and abandon their posts. The border checkpoint becomes compromised. Now you have tiny gaps in your gut lining. This is the leaky part. Through these gaps, larger undigested food molecules and other unwanted substances can leak directly into your bloodstream where they absolutely do not belong. Imagine a piece of partially digested protein from wheat called gluten slipping through. Your immune system, which is constantly patrolling your bloodstream, sees this foreign invader and sounds the alarm. It screams, "Intruder alert, we are under attack." It doesn't recognize this as food, it sees it as a dangerous threat. So it launches a full-scale inflammatory assault. It creates antibodies to attack this particle, and this creates inflammation, not just in your gut, but all over your body. It becomes systemic. This can manifest as joint pain, brain fog, skin issues like eczema, and yes, you guessed it, hair loss. Your hair follicles can become collateral damage in this ongoing internal war. Your body is so busy fighting these phantom threats that have leaked from your gut. It has no resources left for growing a healthy head of hair. It's a classic case of friendly fire, and your hair is the victim. So how do you know if you might have a leaky gut? Common signs include bloating gas, indigestion, food sensitivities you never had before, fatigue, and skin problems. If you're experiencing these along with thinning hair, it's a very strong clue that your gut lining needs some serious, tender, loving care. The first step to sealing that barrier is to remove the things that are causing the damage in the first place. This means reducing your intake of inflammatory foods. The biggest offenders are often processed sugar industrial seed oils like canola and soybean oil, and for many people, gluten and conventional dairy. I know that can feel overwhelming, but remember, this is about making smarter choices, not about deprivation. Growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means using smarter strategies to support your body. You don't have to do it all at once. Perhaps you could start by swapping your morning toast for a bowl of berries and yogurt, or cooking with olive oil instead of vegetable oil. Every small change sends a signal to your body that you're on its side. Now, if inflammation and a leaky gut are the rebellion, what about the residents of the gut? I'm talking about your microbiome. This is the vast, complex ecosystem of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microbes that live in your digestive tract. For a long time, we thought of bacteria as just nasty germs. But we now know that the vast majority of these little creatures are absolutely essential for our health. Think of your gut as a lush, vibrant rainforest teeming with thousands of different species, all living in a delicate balance. The good bacteria, or probiotics, are like the diligent workers of this rainforest. They do incredible things for us. They help digest our food. They manufacture essential vitamins like vitamin K and several B vitamins, including biotin, which is famously known as the hair vitamin. They regulate our immune system, and they even produce neurotransmitters that affect our mood, like serotonin.